but people knows whom I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say in Ori, the time I was with them, they abused me. But just because of I loved music, I kept it sacred.
They raped you?
Yes, they did. They raped me. The person who was managing me, she's a woman, but she was staying with his man. So his man, he was supporting her. So we used to go with him in shows and everything.
He broke your virginity?
Yes.
Venda. Barmeni.
Venda, Barmeni, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Podcast and Chill. We're coming at you live from MAKHADZI's house. MAKHADZI.
Hey, Khalazzi ndione enormous page.
Right, man. Thank you so much for inviting me to your house. I can see that Rita paid you, ne? She paid you, ne? Yeah, no, I can tell. Because this house is proper. Hey, MAKHADZI.
Okay.
No, it's a nice house, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. It's nice to finally have someone who can speak proper Venda on the channel. Because I don't know if you've seen, but Venda Twitter had me. When you released Haka, I'm never going to finish it. So when you released Haka, Matorokosi,
Hey.
that's how you pronounce it, ne?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you released it, I mispronounced it on the show.
Armin.
I don't even want to say it. So they were like, how is this guy mispronouncing Haka Matorokosi and he's Venda?
Imagine.
You know what I mean? So Venda Twitter had me. But yeah, today I shall, what's the word I'm looking for, Tabang? I shall, so I'm saying today I'm going to redeem myself. Yeah, this is the day I'm going to redeem myself. Hey, Haka Matorokosi, what does it mean actually?
Okay, Matorokosi, Haka Matorokosi. Zvavudhuti ndichiita ndoitera vathu vachinhanga manda vanofunisa vasadzi uri vatotangana navathu vanonga vori nevanengo arite zvazvori notakara nofura nandala hai ara nambudzira namuthu ini ndatangana ine namuthu atikohuma ndiwori Haka rodhe nditoimena chitori chanu.
You lie.
Yeah, nditoimena chitori chanu because vaona vathu vasovhela vanengongoni 9 ndofanga nenothe matsiko hai ne50.
Because it's got something to do with the train.
So mara ndikhomba uri ndichithoma uzviita mumbulo munoona kha Haka Matorokosi ndi mitambo yakale rachitamba kale rikadza vatuku Haka Matorokosi but ndingondozvisa in musically and ndadova ndazvicompara nazvine na type ya music and ndaima ngayo because most of the people vade vori when they say MAKHADZI release a song, it's either she's singing about a man and a woman or she's complaining. That's me. So at least ndispice kha hela nyimbo yakale ya mutambo ndiri nkhumaleni udhema chitori chawe ngori mini umfuna ochirudhiwa unabana na msadzi.
But then how do you end up in wedding songs? Because whenever I was in Venda nga December, every wedding di MAKHADZI.
Okay, ndotomanga imba wedding songs iya. Mara ndavona uri utonga ola muzika una limit. Mara ndingasori una limit utobara chimwe chizvino chine chipinga chawo. Mara chipinga chawo vatu vanje va recognize utonga chiyalenga kana chikolenga. So ndatangana navo munadha vanopfisa dzibiti dza Limpopo House, vaibvisa Limpopo House, Bolo House. And then ndariyo, you know what, let me just jump in. Ndajumpa in Vela. Nyimbo yari trrr vatu vaitakalera. Then that's why I realized I can sing any genre as an artist. Ndatangana na Venrep, Bomizo, Bo Ramzi, Ravulaya. So ndienda zvivona uri ndingaimba muzika mwana mungu. So from that day ndadzivuzori I can't just say I have a genre. Any music I can sing. Yeah, no meaning I can do it. Yeah.
Hey, but you're looking good, eh? Your personal trainer is worth the money, eh? You still have a personal trainer, eh?
I still have personal trainers. Just, like now I was not exercising just because of they closed
the country.
They closed the country and gyms as well. So I was just sitting here, even though I was trying to exercise alone, but I can't because, that's why I needed personal trainer, because I know personal trainer can push you.
Do you have a personal trainer? Because when you perform, you have to be fit.
Yeah, so that was my reason to get a personal trainer. So it just happened because no one knew that this thing will come. So I feel like now I'm fat, but I just want, they must just give me 3 weeks. I'm coming there on their Instagram with six pack,
What inspires you? What inspires you when you get on stage? Because Nivagai in Venda. Nivagai Venda.
Niva mashamba chivangai. Enovagi.
Njerere padzima.
Okay.
Amkwebo.
Okay.
Nduvienda nibona ni like when you were starting out. Nduvienda nibona niko jeva sole kazi taraka. Kazi zumbura. Abo soli. Kazi zumbura niko rotoma.
Ngari chipefuma dzitavern za madakwa.
Yeah.
Uchipefuma ubochibana taraka lene to hiriwa rina hey Sunday liko ya bosoli, hey Sunday liko ya pazimagayi, liko ya bulelu. Sa every Sunday ubona zibola za madakwa njerere vela. Ndichi une muimbi anende ko runners tavern zila zote za madakwa.
Yeah.
Hey, I want divo kwamba.
All right, cool. So let's go to when you started. You started when you were 12. And you used to run away from home and dance in the malls. Why did you do that? I mean, at 12, that's the last thing on a 12-year-old's mind.
Okay, what happened is I was doing grade 8, and then the other day I went to a mall, and then I saw the other truck here who promote. I think it's Vodacom or what, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I can continue talking about people's. Companies name or what I'm allowed.
Yeah.
You can do that.
You can do whatever you want.
So they were doing a Vodacom promotion. And then I went there. They said they want someone who can dance. And then that one that's staging, that's kind of zero. Everyone was happy. Then now in a phone. Yeah, E250. Is it E250? Like, I'm on a phone. And then I was excited. The following day, those people, they said they are going to Polokwane. So, I didn't have money for transport to go to Polokwane because I didn't even know Polokwane or the guy in Gachishwing. So, okay, I grew up with my grandmother because my mom and my father, they separated. I was 4 years.
Oh, okay.
The time she separated. So, makhulu ngamthwana depend ka mundende nami
mndende
ngoma ngokwabena msibana chede sokukhombela sokura thina confessor. So I had another problem. You're okay, tomorrow those people they're going to Polokwane and I feel like I must go back there. Maybe I can win another phone so that I can sell it and get money because that time I was not even having shoes like Zoyash Corona Mina. So I thought, okay, it's fine. If I can get that phone, another phone, I'm going to sell it and get money. So I didn't know where's Polokwane. And then that wanda namna taxi without having money. Because kale, nichi namna taxi, okay, nichi namna taxi, ayan uvaju, atiti Polokwane, it's a loiso, nekona wanaza Polokwane. So by that time, nichi namna taxi, even though you don't pay, sometimes you can pay nichita. That's no problem.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what?
And you're 12?
Yes, I was still young.
Wow.
Yes. I was still a dancer by that time. So, and then when I get to Polokwane, to Louis Richard, what driver got the chere she didn't hear me because of America, magazine from Baderera, Chedia takes. And then
okay, 100, 200, 500.
I think it was 12 francs by that time, which got Louis Suva, so, and then she got Louis Richard, to the takes the Polokwane guy. Ndinothi khani mumbulu angakhoba nibathu ukhobathu Vodacom ndikuthi ngoba wana bangwinise phone nendo all I want is to go get those people let's go to jive and one phone please uri Polokwane ndikulethe deep because I never went to Polokwane.
Yeah.
So ndabusa taxi Polokwane guy ndichisvika ngei mutengo wana ukhomboza mutengo mululu mfumakadza no una hiking spot wengei and then I ran to a hiking spot. And then that one I'm glowing. And then because we were now hiking, so even though she motives the home to Hana Charade. Okay, sharp na hiker. I Polokwane no go to Chimbia, Arco Shika, bet with the bit in the cool. So Richard Polokwane will mutu ukombuzare, never fell up, not right. I didn't see my Achima when I saw to job man now, Maraka Polokwane. So I have a look at them on it, those up at the wood and do a guy. So when I get there, it was raining. I didn't know the corner again that time. I'm going to my so ndichere in the first sound maybe it's those guys. Ndichere in our there is a woman on feed Makrikiri. He was singing a Manyalo songs that paid. And then they were promoting in front of shops and other people as well. They were change a stage. And then Daimana Batwane Palan, because I was like, okay, it's funny if I'm not about now about something because I didn't know what's happening. And I don't want to talk about because I wanted the only thing I want is music and dance. So I was waiting for them if they can call someone who can able to dance CD and anything. So and then they were like, okay, guys, breaking but instead of balangane ndajina jive instead of balangana batudalesa zvino ndawana zituranda pasi ndiko jive chimwe chingondo echo ngacho chimwe china zozo ti ndechira chimwe chingondo echo chakoma so okay while I'm trying impressed hey oyingwana we've been coming here rekubudza bathu ba jive mara this is the first time zikuitwa zori bathu babe impressed like this so ang approach uri I don't even know how to speak paid in the Venda. And you know, some people I don't know much Venda, Bani Jesus because even Gauteng Karenichi Moni Venda was and some ton of South Africa. So it was like that. So Cabo, this is number Chipedi Cabo, Shinga comes in the Mutova. Confessor. So the chap was about Musakovaga and these for Cormin Mara. The chap was on the Kovaga, I can't believe you. Those kind of moody. They thought maybe I'm a street kid, like confessor. So I was impressed. Mara ambulance mini. Their mind already shimle na bona DJ Vena because they can sorry. I'm a good dancer. Yeah. Hey, natakalanga mandesa. And then barabazura Polokwane yatoka gai mini. Okay, sharp. How about chipet? Wachi muzonde jana chikonda no. Ati chikono cause ndosha wanda bandari years. But during the Malayan and then I want to dance. So I said no. Ati chinichikoro. Whereas the one kojina chikoro.
And you're not singing at that time. You're not singing.
I'm not singing. And remember that phone and I winner. Do see I because ndakonyo the one the wena umwe. So on the kule Polokwane as DV. So I don't have phone by that time. Chenda is na makuanga na farasa ni la phone. I win. Ndichindikubia na phone. So bale bathu bachera bakutwa na ne hatoka. You know sometimes it's so kwete ya la bathu bapa mana. They didn't even want to ask or baby banga badori mini can never talk about na mood. But wana ne hatoka and then lazwana bwana nge hatoka every day bachetse promotion chitwa nabo ndichiringisa CD bachiko perform na unenokisa CD sometimes bone da unenro jive na mina zote. So hashika chipinga checha bare bone baya Polokwane bachi promoter pezi comes a week or 2 weeks bachipeza bachifta bayangwe phethu. So now is the time they must move to Gauteng. So now bakuthi umbusari I must choose if I want to go back home or I must come with them
to Gauteng.
Wow. And then I was like, I will go with you guys.
Wow, to Gauteng,
yes. And then they were happy just because of nabantu mtwanena samaindi urindi the bantu kokopela mwana mumwe you know I was baba chitakala urindi afuna ushuma na mina zote confessor na treatment yaone yaitwa bayene yori ndi mwe muthu ane asi alwamo lwashu rute muthatanga iyo ndia. You understand? I don't know if you get my point.
No, I get it.
So it's like I can't say I was their slave, but it was similar like that. You understand? So when I get there chishika Polokwane I mean Tembisa ti. Boneka bumura was instead of me taking me as a dancer, they were taking me as a dancer and there's someone who can help them, like not a slave, you know, someone who can work
like a runner.
Yeah, so they know this one. She helps us. She can cook for us when we come back tired. She's the one who's gonna cook. She's the one who's gonna wash clothes and do everything. So. Yeah, and that's another whole thing. So about the promotion na wana mina zo tashka chipinga che ngorina ndichisalane kanye bachivana mini baba chinsiya. So aska chipinga che ba hangwa phone hangera chizira wona bachikoto bachikwa studio recorder mumwe wera richi baba chimba na yenepo. So bachiswika ngengoro banga funela phone baba chikoi phone so nenda chabo ya araba bo ngaro mini manda bona ikulile zangamanda ndabana tena mini ndaifara bakhamba mini boss ya phone bakhwethu the candidate when ye petwa sonde na taxi ndiri ndikuya utsa okumora ka taxi and then ona chere guy ndinamire ngandidise phone hapo ba studio student just ndigaride wana mtongimela bus stop yambuza yona ndibuze driver ndikutsabo So okay, matsikhona ndikolenga ngori ticket zvino dzikolenga kusvika.
And that's Davey.
Atizvidivi. So ndichisvika hangei ndawana uri mini hoye muti ondindelawo. Ukore mini katitwena asi muthu ane rishimanani muthu wa studio uboto muruma uri ayandindele vona vakorenga dzi empty CD because varenga dzi empty CD vakope music ari vakona urengisa the following day. So boyo renga dzi empty CD so that they can come back to the studio va record. So that person webo ndindela plani abakombusa okay is not schedule mananda right atina schedule mara okay it's fine let's go together studio ngomwa ngei did the mini to skana pa schedule wakona ndabona buisa badana matikisa omana mrawo. So when I get there ndawana mumwe wabo ane pufirwe nhlako akuda zibiti na mina akuphephala abala zibiti zamanyalo. So I was like because all along I used to tell them that I can sing but they didn't believe what I can do that. So I was like, now I can sing. I have songs. I was like, really? What kind of a music? Not any music I can sing. Even this Manyalo, I can sing. But you can't speak Pedimos. That I can do it in my own language. I really not yes. I even begged, like, can I please try only one song? That day I was like, okay, go and try. Everyone was impressed. Those guys still, they don't even know. So when they come back, but now Kolida, took a balance has voice. They were like, oh, this song didn't now I'm there. So that was like, okay. They were like, no.
No way.
So that day, instead of them continue with the studio session, they had to let me continue doing my album because they were impressed. So I had to record 4 more songs.
That same day.
Same day. So they had to cancel studio session the recorder. Just because of they had whatever hola cause you balance or it's too nice and they must just
I can already see my chillers in the comments saying, what are these people saying? Because they don't understand better. They're like, what is she saying?
I'm very much sorry guys. I'm not that much good English, but I will try there and there.
Yes. That's crazy. So in studio, and this is your first time seeing a proper studio.
Yeah, it's my first time. So uva hapo daba nyimbo za 4 but can never idoba album nyimbo za no it was 5 the album nyimbo za 5 so ukozibona uri ona muthu uya chimutridisa zwingevo ungasimusumbetsa uri ona machitu still ude mufara uri
asongo papa
and then the following day we had to go to Pumlane Plaza. They were doing promotion there because what they used to do, we are in a different places around Tembisa. Around Gauteng.
Yeah.
So the following day, they were going to Tembisa Plaza.
Yeah.
They were like, because when you have a new songs and we don't even know you can perform.
Do you still remember these songs?
Which song?
The ones that were in the 5 tracks.
Yes, I still remember.
Which one?
It's MAKHADZI wanga, Mubango, Mashudukazi yanga, Mufunwa wanga. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
So when I get there, Tembisa Plaza, they were like, okay, just because of when we're not sure or you can perform, we only saw you recording, but we are not sure that you can hold a mic and perform. So the time receive like a speaker and record like a record test a speaker, we must test with your songs.
Yes.
You must hold a mic and you will see. Venda, they tested, I holded a mic and then those people, like the whole plaza, it was the first time hearing Venda in those beats, in Manyalo beats. And then everyone was impressed from Limpopo. Everyone was impressed who listened Manyalo songs because it's their first time hearing other language on their beats.
And Tembisa, there's a lot of people from Limpopo.
So, that time they were just testing a CD. They didn't print out my CDs. Those people, they wanted a CD. There was no CD. They had to give me money. I think that day, I didn't have that money. They took that money because I was working under them. But for sure, I had a lot of more than 1,000 rand. For sure, more 1.5 2,000 rand. Maria's 100 rand, that's 50 rand, and it was my first time seeing people. Bashiko post day like that. So here I tried dollar mun Nigeria. I'm pretty sure CDs the following day. Achimprita CD at 100. This time balwembo luchipe the CD ziapera hot na rashimla zone. So ndapesela ndichiba number 1 selling artist out of their company.
Yeah.
But still they don't want to show me. But me I can see because ninga see as high day you can see what about the CD MAKHADZI opera. Mama the Combra CD actually I was Ndibuza and then people they they didn't know how to pronounce my name. So just because of the watch Muvango like Bazuru Namini, they were like Vomakhazi. So that's name
that's how it comes from. Yeah.
Yes. So but she was Vomakhazi. So CD was opera. So every day, then CD. And then I don't even have to come back maybe 3 times to a stage. Only one stage.
And you shut it down.
I shut it down. So meaning if we have the whole day, I must only perform for people or bataka they pay the Marosina CD. They will just give me money.
That's crazy.
By the time teaching no touch color, I bet she vanne. Never know Vandish can quite colonia yani. After school do the engage now we are enough. So too much of it since Chena to a for
you lie.
Yes. So the thing about March. Na Polokwane makulu abadibichi abanafra phone ti abadibichi through mwana guy
ukoro kidnapiwa
abadibichi. So but by that time ndona apa noni ba zinyimbo zona ba hone ayani mara hayade bako sichilesa abadiburi ndini.
No, but MAKHADZI, that was brave, eh?
Yeah.
You knew you had to get into that bus whatever to Joburg. You knew.
Yeah.
And that's when your career started. Because had you not made that decision, you would have gone back to your grandmother.
So but all I wanted actually is people to see my craft. Ndakona zone. This nanda banachale. That's why I'm saying that's not a problem. The only thing I want no vabiko.
They must see you.
They must see me. Even though I'm saying wako jena wako jaiva. When I get there, like I don't know baby one in a kazuka in zuka. Yeah. This is jena pezi. Even though I'm not going to ni kuita ni like it's not going zone. I was different to them because that's a jaiva lamzika. Because when we grow up, we used to dance bozozo. You understand? We used to listen to Colbert Mokwe.
Yeah, Colbert.
We okay, all right. Yeah, so nkabona boyi baba impressed ndi mo Venda mara uko jaiva upirisa aba bane baba ori ndi ba hash ngondi chijena ndi ba different. Ndi ra chikonde, that's my signature. You understand?
So when does this now become a business?
Ndingadore mini uri izvi business so called that automatically ngoreshede ko jina net yo
when did you meet Rita D? When did you meet her?
When I met Rita, actually my first manager over the other guy from the other man, sorry, no, it's not a guy, it's a man from Flefontaine. After that na noshwana wangu bathu banjeleli. So wothe nda chishima one da chitritwa bed.
Okay.
Mara ngori mudzimo wa oplena zwaboi ndisina mumbulo wongala.
Actually treatwa bed as in like abakumbadela.
Ndasa kubadeliwa mara ngacho chipinga mudzimu abane pe mumbulo richard de guy ni bane kufuna zvinokwenda zvone. The only thing you do is to ask them when are we going to perform, when are we going to,
and you don't care about the business.
I don't even care. You understand? So zvaba hezvo, and then ubvapo ndaitwa ndoshimana bamwe banjerere nabo it was the same thing because those people they were too much because they abused me
like physically or emotionally.
Both. You understand?
Both.
Yeah. So but man, I have to keep quiet just because of sometimes you don't know when you don't trust and they were don't trust and as well as na proof. No, ndozviamba the time ndina enga yazi award ndorobwa because I knew they were involved in everything, so I have to speak it, but people didn't believe me. But still in the first ceremony zvina about as na proof ngore zvinoshitea zvibos na camera masa doitea. So but mara nichizviamba zvimwana kojoka, but mara mudzimo vanina mulela vaniambera because still the same thing I was saying zvena vana kozviamba zvo didova zvaita kamwe muthu we vachikushima naye uri zvoita the same way ndakuzviambisa zvone usumesa ndasa kuzvipa kana ndasa kunyangoto chinya vamwe vathu madzina kana mini.
So asvika chimwe cherandi kotoyetuwa pano.
So ndatotatiwa namzi ndichituwa.
Utatiwa.
Ndatotatiwa ndatatiwa ndisangwe ndachizwa ndikotatiwa. Utatiwa hanga ndisoro ndokhakalini. Wezvila zvo ndikojewa dayo ndejori they know my background or there is auna ndosvika ndadzura hone kana mini. So they because some people if they know your background they will take advantage of it. Yeah. So vachiza vachintata mara ndichiluverera namsi ndisongokhaka. That's when ndaguda uluverera. Nende aluverera namsi ndisongokhaka all the time, just to switch up. So but mara wasikana chipinga chore mini hey atakona ndoneta. And by that time, that Mkula integrated, they were the ones who were paying school fees and everything and rent. Actually, I can't say they were the ones because they were using my money, which I was working.
So they were exploiting you.
Yeah. So, but the acted as if like they are the ones who are paying, whereas now I'm working every day, I'm making a lot of money. By that time, I didn't even know it. Box at CD and the Iba in a guy. Can't end up with a box and a takara, and then they will give me small money. Then I'm fine. So by that time, whenever I go already believe now I'm working, I'm doing a lot of money. So it was April before I can meet Rita. I did a problem with scholars not the badring amin as well. CD mini bakuchima bachiko promoter bachikoshimisa mwana aneba bakushima na ye bachikori nimratu wanga ndi samdivi just to get people's attention. So, but my husband has no problem as well because I know if you can sell my CD and my DVD, but to CD bangas I see so those people they're going to see me inside the live video. So, that's no problem because they are promoting me, but they promote MAKHADZI.
Yeah.
So but now just because I was not fighting, I was from day one so I was like, you know what, this is me if so okay, that's gonna man principal is gonna bet naturally as you know your bad school fees na mint naturally rent. Grade 12. Abala batu baba kungitira chona chimwe bonkolela. So abala batu before they can even get that girl or bamushimise utodo
like the new MAKHADZI.
The new MAKHADZI. Just because of they were used they were used to me. After fight, I come back and so just because of I didn't do that, they were waiting for that. So I wanted to 2 months at the coopera to come back to know like no neta, and then West Party Matorokosi just and I'm from MAKHADZI. Ako ntambuza ngendira mara asa kodiva uruna zwinwe zwithu zwine zwa khonela zwine zwa khotwa nga muthu wa munna. Wow. So by that time, just because of now I knew everything. So just because of now I knew everything, there was no lie. That there was a minute. Hey, aba mfumakazi tonga bako batonga bako vzivumba urendo neta. Namsata the word ndishwa ngamini. So at Shaomela. So just because of one about the word on the umbrella, hela frero basa koibo nai. Aba the word about kebona ngantonorene. Una zwinwe no net chat order. You understand?
No.
So
can we take a break? Can we take a break? This is deep talk. We'll come back.
What I was trying to say, my second manager, actually my third manager, because my first manager it was my Kirikere and then Daki and then Habo. When I took it to ring but people knows whom I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say in this the time I was with them, they abused me. But just because of I loved music, I kept it sacred.
They raped you?
Yes, they did. They raped me. The person who was managing me, she's a woman, but she was staying with his man. So his man, he was supporting her. So we used to go with him in shows and everything.
He broke your virginity?
Yes. So the time I was working with them, the wife used to abuse me emotionally through ways, the way she used to talk to me, the way she used to tell me about my background, the way she used to tell me about my personality and everything. So I used to beg, even though I'm not wrong, just because of I wanted them to push me because they were having money, they were having speakers, they were having everything, they were having all I needed.
Yes, and you just want to be on stage.
Because my thing, the only thing I wanted was to be on stage. Besides being on stage, because by that time we used to promote in streets. I wanted to be on street because I never like by that time, the way even people, they were talking about my music, they were tinting music, what. I never thought maybe I'm going to be on stage. I thought I'm a person
who doesn't deserve.
Yes. So he just because of the woman saw her, now I always apologize and everything. She did it worse. So there was the time where...
So she knew.
She knew. So there was a time where her husband used to abuse me. That's where everything started to... I'm not going to come back. Just because of... I was scared if I can tell his woman or his man is doing this and this, maybe they're going to chase me away, or they will say, hey, Nikoruluisa, you understand? So, actually, that man, what he used to do, in his house, there is 4-bedroom. Actually, I used to sleep with his daughter. And then he's like, sometimes just because of Rene Rabiangazi Sunday, as I said, sometimes you find that his daughter is going to work, is going to school early in the morning. So when I come back late with them after shows, maybe I'm disturbing her and everything, they must find a room for me where I will sleep. Then I was excited for that because I didn't know. Actually, the person who said that is a man. Telling me with his woman. So he told his woman that we must do this. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. But I didn't know his plan. And then they have to locate me in other room. In room. So instead of then it was my room.
It was your room,
so just because of that, by that time, I used to only come back on Fridays because I know weekend we must work. And
you must work, yeah.
Monday in the morning, I must leave and go back to school. So they didn't want me to have phone. The person who was pushing me to not have phone is a man. Or in the phone, just because of, hey, like a lot of stories. They will take my calls and everything. I must not have phone. Okay, it's fine. So Kanti, the guy, maybe he was jealous. Sorry, maybe I will end up having a boyfriend, and he's thinking, or I must. His secret girlfriend in his house. So, okay, it's fine. I had that room, Vela. When we come back from the shows, Fridays, Saturdays, I will sleep alone there. So, the guy, the man, is that man who likes drinking tea anytime. He can even wake up midnight and make tea. So, his wife knows that. So, the other day, the first day, that's a kitty.
Hey, you didn't lock, yes.
Yeah, I don't lock because I never thought of, because I was taking them as my parents.
And you felt comfortable, yeah?
Yes, you understand. So, the other day, bought the Bafula 40, and then I wanted to scream, and then I was like, no. And I was scared to scream because I didn't know what's going to happen. You understand? So, when someone is breaking your virginity, it can be like that same day. You understand? So, the following day, I was not even okay. So that guy, because I'm not okay, and the only thing I want is phone. They have to refresh my mind. Hey, now I think just because of your studying in Mukura, we must able to communicate with you straight than the principal, because they used to call my principal if they know that they're coming to pick up me.
Yes.
So then principal, I would okay, your managers, they're coming to pick up you today. So they were like, okay, we'll buy you. I'm going to buy you phone. Or the following day, because he was scared, or maybe or tomorrow I'm going to buy you phone. And then I was like, okay, but I wanted to say it, but that in that moment you don't know where to start. You don't know, But that woman, after that day, she suspected or I'm not okay, but she didn't even think or why I'm not okay. You understand? So Vela, they bought me phone. When each other Fridays, no problem. Meaning the same thing happened last week.
It's going to happen this weekend.
This week. So I was having phone and WhatsApp now. So he texted me. He was like, "Don't lock your door." How? I must not lock my door. How? I asked. And then he didn't reply. So he was chatting with me. I was sitting here. His wife was sitting there. And then he was sitting there. So for sure, just because I asked why, for sure he thought, or I'm gonna lock. And then he took off the keys. I don't have the keys to lock my house.
And you wanted to lock, yeah?
Because I wanted to lock because I knew what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
So when I got to sleep there, I was looking for the keys. I didn't find the keys, and then I had to sleep. And then he came again. So it was a every weekend routine. It was every weekend routine.
And you had no one you could tell?
I had no one. Last time, I had to tell the other dancer of mine, there's a person whom I told, Ori, this is
what's happening.
Because actually, before I can even tell him, that guy, there was a day where we were going to perform Zamadako around Jerere. It was Sunday. And then that woman, just because of it's Sunday and tomorrow I'm going to work, I'm not going to go back on Mondays to school. After our performances, because mostly, please, so they started doing that after Sundays.
And you don't even know what sex is at this age.
I didn't even know. You understand? So, before after our performances, mostly when it's Friday or Saturday, no, don't go home. We will sleep together. Because he was a guy, but gay. You know, to me, like he was my friend, close friend. So, you know what, I want us to sleep together. You will go on Sunday because I know on Sunday I will be going back to school. So that's what it's about when I come back with him. So Sunday because she was having a little girl. So she was like, today I'm not going to go with you guys to
the gigs.
To the gigs. You're going to go with Kutsia. And then I was like, okay, sharp one up. And then he was texting me.
On the way?
No. Room because Kanji's brother later,
yeah.
So we have to get the earlier. So he will be texting me. That's where I was like, you know what, I must show my friend what
he's texting me. Yeah.
So so he was like, now today you don't go home, don't go back to school, you must sleep hangy. Then I was like, no, I'm having test tomorrow, just to making excuse and everything. So after that, so I told that because I was showing that guy messages. Yeah. That guy didn't know because he was also going to school tomorrow on Monday. It's just that when he sleeps with me at the house, it's easy for him to go back to school tomorrow because
yes.
But Mara, he can't go with me. Because tomorrow is Monday. You understand? So situation you block up. And then Rich as a performer, we have to drop that guy at his place. So, meaning now we are two, the guy and the man. You have to drop me back to school. And then Richika, just because of I denied to go and sleep there, he must have his child's madagan. You understand? That's where I had chance to cry too much just because of at his house I can't because I was scared. You know, I was scared of you know. Beside you don't know. I didn't know what to do because it's something that came this later because I took him as my father. You understand? So, just because of I didn't want to go back and sleep. And now we are both because that woman she didn't go to go with us to the shows just because of her little girl. She's sick. So that's where I screamed, I cried, she's so sorry. I don't want. And then it was like, okay, actually all the time, when he's done doing funny things, even though he didn't do anything, no jishaba, he will make sure, hurry, those concentrate, though I said back, yeah, way, like just shake your back, I put it this amount of money, even though I don't want it, you know, he put it, but in my bag, I'm having it, then it's fine, I must use it, because he's just telling me, take your break, there is this much. He's bribing me to not talk too much.
Yes.
Even though if he didn't bribe me, I was not going to talk because I didn't know where to start. I didn't know who to tell by that time. You understand? So, okay, it's fine. Just I tell you, that one, that guy, the shkuloni, so, but the moral of the story, just because of the woman used to abuse me, like emotionally, swearing at me, telling me how I look, my background, the way but ropesera then the case. So that time I was like, you know what?
You've had enough now.
I'm had enough. And this woman, she doesn't even know it's too much because of this. So, actually, she was expecting me to come back and apologize. And
like
then,
you always do.
Like I always do. And then, mwezi wapela wotoma. Mwezi uchipela wotoma, atukoda. Wabubili, atukoda. She have pride because she used to that. She can't call me. She won't call me because she has been waiting for me. The only thing she can do is to find someone and
send them.
You understand, to promote my songs using that girl. So that maybe no, I'm coming back. You understand? So once I saw that, I was like, you know what? They must do whatever. Now I know my secret. My secret is not because of I have money. My secret is in studio. I know I can go to studio and record a song and give it to people. People will love me because of my song, not because of I have money to print banners and everything, because I didn't have money to brand my image and everything. So they had money. So, they're trying by all means
to block you.
To block me, so that I can call them and say, I want to come back. But that didn't happen just because of because still people loves me. They didn't even say your music maybe I na cover your quality or anything. The only thing they wanted is music, like my people.
So after that's when you decide you need a female manager.
Yeah, that's why I decided, you know what, after this I don't need a male manager, I need a female manager, because that thing so
traumatized,
because even the time I was still in high school, I was that girl who used to come without a container, without having uniform and
shoes.
Everything, you understand? So I was that girl who everyone can know. Actually, not in the whole Lamzana atina chitu, but Nandili don't care. You know, you don't even see or you don't have
those things.
You understand? So Mara still because mama chimbiza majaivan every Friday at school. By that time the high school, chitwa. What was concert every because which it was a concert, I'm the only person who will be dancing. So that's with Majaivan. So not do much college, even though I don't have anything. Because I remember there was a time where Bachko uniform here, black and white. To our school, they were using a green and blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow.
So they were like, we're giving you 2 months, you guys, you must have uniform. You must change your uniform. So after that 2 months, I was only person who was not having that blue and yellow. So ndichamara black and white. So meaning worry that's gonna bona like cover to atina uniform. You understand? So
this is when you meet Rita now.
No. I'm just referring things. It's before I can meet Rita. I just don't want to forget this to say this. So until at school, there was the time where had a moment because like the village,
yes.
If someone they invite him to come
and speak,
motivate, so that he can motivate us to push hard. You understand? So there was the time where there was the other guy, Wahana Sengani. I don't know that guy. I think he's a social worker. I forgot his name. And then he came to school. He wanted to speak to a student. So instead of him coming in the morning, he was late. He came after break. They were like, we must go out, like reassembly, assembly, so that he can speak to us. So by that time, Rekadaba is school, but when I see my Taberoni Kanji, my grade 12, and by that time I was doing grade 9. So, Olam Tuari, can I please have someone who can sing? But because when I grade 12, so I have to sit down, when I come to school, if the Monday, I make sure if we must be in assembly by 7, I will come at 7 and hide myself after assembly so that I can run with other student class, because I know if I can go there, principal will fight with me for not wearing a uniform. So, but man, I had no choice because that time it was break time. Everyone is at school, so I can't hide myself alone classing. I must go there and listen to whatever they want to say. So I didn't have a choice. So that's when I go to pasi na imba ndipasi. So that guy, he was impressed the way na imbangayo and the way umbra riba batu bajia 15 minutes koimba. So he was like, who was singing because they can't koimba. And the way mutu komra adenga no panda. At least in the mupe mini 300 rand your oimba. So now I'm scared to stand up and go there because he's calling me there and I didn't wear a full uniform. I'm scared of my principal because he gonna sweat me or why he didn't wait. You understand? So that guy but was because I was famous. So that guy gave me 300 rand. So that 300 rand the whole month hey, just because of what, like, you know, don't want to earpiece because I had to buy earpiece you know, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I've got
a talent.
I've got a talent where a person can give me money. And by that time, honestly, like it was before I can even go to my I can run to Polokwane thing and everything. Yes. So okay, and then here's when so okay, they thought maybe I'm gonna come back after promoting the game.
You didn't come back.
I didn't go back because I believed in myself and I believed as long as people supported me, got 1 CD, got 2, got 3, meaning they're gonna buy
more.
Meaning what I'm doing is good, it's great. So she didn't understand why I didn't come back to beg her. I knew. I kept quiet. So when she's busy fighting with me, like talking bad things with other artists around Venda, I didn't even answer, I didn't even comment. I was like, this woman, the thing is, she doesn't know. She wants me to come back, but she doesn't know what's eating me. You understand? So, so, and then had one and one show she's right, she do every year, MAKHADZI annual show. So by that time, Nando do Mamara. This okay, Lizo radio nanti. People used to just buy CDs in street and play it. Maraza Ramazan of MAKHADZI. And then that's where Rita, I think she was organizing that show. She called me. She was like, "Hey, can you please meet at the park, Toronto Park? I want to talk to you." I can go and book, as you know. I mean, I check and she to perform. Actually, before she can even do that. That show, because it was an annual show. Nana she performed than Louis Richard, and it was Louis Richard. I saw posters. There is a show. So I was like, okay, because you umbra stage and give it. So ngadubala show and stage. So Rita, she was the one who was
stage manager,
coordinating
the show.
So that's where I saw Rita. Da mumbela rekomro Jena, and then aruto Jena after ni, and then da zuranga ishi chimwana mara ruko kerukanaho nduruko bako judge or confess I've had the one because they mean. And then I had to sit there at 8, 9, 10. And then until 5 o'clock in the morning, I didn't go to the stage, but they were promising me after this artist to go there. And then I have to sit there until 5 o'clock in the morning without a jersey, and it was cold.
And you're alone?
I'm alone. And then after that, just because I can see her here, I can't perform. Let me just go and hike and go back home. And I hike, I'm not sure and then had that the following year, I got another show, taking Venda by the festival now, the freshest Namina Zote. So, Chiburebre, he was my friend by that time. So he was like, Rekotua, una freshest and cover MC, let's go together with the squad. I mean, you was squad, don't call MC in the Umbro, but I'm you know, perform. So when you get there, I think Rita and Chiburebre, they were not Basako and Dan because they once worked together, but I didn't know. So when we get there, Rita sent bouncers to push us outside. I didn't know. And then Kantish is fighting with who? With Chiburebre without knowing. So they put us, like they pushed us or River VIP.
out,
Chased
yes.
us, yes. Thank you. They chased us outside or the Songo's VIP. So I asked the other guy who was DJing there, or we can please just play Basazi Banjere, because that was the famous song in Venda. I will just come and grab
the mic and perform.
So by that time, because they chased us out, that guy, once he performed, I ran to this thing and hold mic, and the crowd was... Understand? And mind you, by that time, I was on a spec.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So they were like, that's because of the way coordinating a show, and the person going there, they were like... But I'm busy. So to them, ndoba itela mushumo, mara ngantana runi de kufuna muzika. Kama bota kaloria, the other people manam srasa ngumpana pin. I didn't even get a cent, but I was on a spec. I can take
and you killed it.
And I killed it. Everyone was like, MAKHADZI after performance. I want to wear Jena staging. So just because of you honors not push us at the broke mini. Uko dio mamu mtu ade aida mini ambe na ndo wele sijini. Hola wenda dana ye mungana wangachi blibla mini songoya. Yeah, I was like, okay, it's fine. Don't know uba agenda called the uba and then okay, it's fine. So after that day, that's where Rita saw this girl.
There's something.
So okay, there is other girl wenda jina chikolo mukura. Her name is Abigail. She was Rita's friend on Facebook. So all the time, I used to tell her my problems when we at school. You know what? I'm doing this. I have a problem just because of now. I'm starting afresh. I don't even know where to do CDs and everything. She was like, no, this lady, manager bomizo, I think she can push in it. But I didn't take it serious like that, because by that time, honestly, ndofuna mzika ndachifunisa mzika wa Africa like than wayani not to come sing and when they that's but the rap na ngenda chifechesa zozo pezi tichele sana zinyimbo za Botswana bo MacG bo Culture Spears na bo DJ Call Me. So achimbudzanga ndasongotoba excited like that, you understand? So until the other day lenda ndatwanda vandikova mukula. No, after that day Richard started talking to me like record there ma normally. So I have to call someone whom I know around Tondo, which is Rita. I called Rita. You know what, guy? I'm around Tondo and Texopela. I don't know where to sleep. Can I come and sleep with you at your place? Like, no, come. I came there and sleep there. Then after that day, Rita showed me a room. This is your room. You will sleep here. If you can't able to pay rent there, you will come and sleep here. That okay, it's just fine. Then I was excited just because of an return though. At least in the version of my text nami. Understand? So after that, the phone everyone could do the bookie. I think that by that year, Rita was not coordinating my annual show. So someone called me. Called me, Ari, we want you and everything, many. So and I'm like the buch hajana mina zot the bichi tutingo. It's my first time to go bookie one show. Kurant the bichi the clueless. So and I said, please call me back after mini. I said, please call me after 30 minutes, you understand? Yeah. And then when he called me, I was like, oh no, I spoke to your manager. I was like, who's my manager? I don't know. Rita, she's saying she's managing you. What? Okay, I called Rita. Rita was like, yes, we are going there. We are going to perform. I charged them this much. I was like, oh, okay. Meaning we can have money. We can have money out of performing. How? Okay, it's fine. That's why then I took Rita serious. You understand? So
and she's a woman.
She's a woman. I was like, okay, you know what? From today, we are waking. And then that's where it all started.
So when did it all fall apart then with her?
I think me and Rita from the start, I think Rita, when she comes to me, maybe she, just because of she saw me performing on stage, she thought maybe I know a lot of things in industry. And then she found it out that I know nothing. Understand? And then she have to teach me there and there, and also hiding something which I don't have to know. I'm going to her. Understand? So, let me just speak in Venda this one.
Yeah.
Ratomo Shuma Rote. This had no Toma. Ratomo Tomo put the Bopevma the show Namina Zote. Dinarita just because of the Chiswa Carita, but Franjabacho de Borona MAKHADZI.
Yes.
Then they wanted to start booking. Sorry. They wanted to start booking me.
Yeah.
So Uvahapo, just because of net the being as a percentage or as a percentage in a mini. No, I didn't have a contract. We were just working. I don't know her reasons why. Maybe her reasons was positive. I didn't know. But Maramina, the only thing I wanted is only to perform from day one. So, okay, Uvabo, I want to agreement to when she comes back, the only thing she will say, Rikoya guy, Rushumabu guy. But that when the time we were starting, she didn't tell me how much we worked. I was gonna be surprised when she gave me that amount. I was okay, she gave me this. Okay, it's fine. Without even knowing or it's how much. And then we worked like that. Until we decided to sign other artists. Hey, industry.
In the label.
Yeah, in her label. I think Ramsey, she's the one who opened my
eyes.
My eyes. Yeah. Just because of Ramzesh Dapala, I used to listen to their conversation when they talk.
Okay.
We're talking about percentage.
And you're the biggest star in the label.
You understand? They used to talk about the percentage and everything. So the other day we were recording with Rams because me and Ramsey and Racha.
Are you big at this time? Are you like MAKHADZI now? Like everybody knows you now.
Come again.
Are you like big at this time when this is happening? Or you still trying to come
I was
up?
still doing Manyalo music before I can even meet Womonada.
Okay, Womonada, yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
So, okay, the other day we were in the studio because the moment Ramsey came into the studio, I think Ramsey and Ongida do phone the studio because every day I think deny not where a roboni a studio. So she get at least so much boring that by that time I was only artist Nico Borea. So now I have friends which are Ramsey and Racha.
And now you're hearing these percentages.
So record the Nepal. So they have Ramsey. Okay, and then the percentages and then Ramsey started to explain or this is how it must work. So the other day, because she used to just give me money like that, I was like, you know what? I think you said Honawa Ramsey and Racha in this industry. I feel like you must treat us the same. You paying Ramsey with percentage, I think I must also
get a percentage.
Now I must start knowing how much I charge per show.
You didn't know how much you charge per show?
I didn't know. You understand? So
and you're getting shows every weekend.
But I'm not saying maybe she was robbing you. Maybe she was using money to brand myself. I don't know, but without telling me. But it was an insult to me because I didn't know. Imagine going to a show without knowing.
There was no transparency. You
understand? That's where she started telling me, okay, Richard Tavern because we used to perform at taverns by that time. Richard Tavern this much and everything. I was like, okay, so now let's talk about the percentage. And then I okay, you will get this percentage. I will get this percentage. After what? After expenses and everything. Okay, sharp.
Still no contract.
No contract, yes. And then we are working every day. Manje, I know I'm getting how much. But I don't have a proof. I don't even see codes. You understand?
You don't know how much she's charging?
She just tell me, Ori, we are charging
X amount.
Just Shinji. You understand? So meaning, or if she told me we charge 3 rand, when I come back, I must
get you 50 cents.
You understand? I must get my percentage after that, even though I don't have a proof. Okay, it was like that. So, just because of Rita, Ongwana Nemutuku, do alwa naye. So just because so hela respect so hela respect about too much canne runenda ba dishaba not to confront ubusa zwine the fresh you know, you understand? So meaning if I want to confront her, it's after if I decide to go to Migeroni and have fun. But then I will confront her and say, hey, I don't like this and this and this and this and this. I know I'm telling the truth, she will pick it. So no, Amba, if the following morning she will say we will fix it. She will just say we will fix it, but nothing will happen. You understand?
So eventually you got to a point you're like, let me leave.
You understand? So the time Dichibo Uranaye, if you can still remember that post, I didn't even say I want to leave Rita or whatever. I was just expressing whatever I'm feeling about how she's doing.
Your frustrations.
Yes, you understand? Because somewhere else she was helping me. We helped each other, honestly. You understand? Because you must not only face the bad things, you must also even face the good things she did for you. So I was like, maybe just because of, I always tell her, Uri, please fix this. She says she will fix and she doesn't fix. If I can say it to public, maybe that's where she will realize. She will understand. So just because of pride understand? So ene abana pride yori mini dozi amba and but bako move on uri okaka una pride yori amini yomla for still she want to force me to apologize in public for saying that, and I can't apologize because whatever I was saying is true. You understand? So okay, we tried, maybe we can fix, but now the time we wanted to fix because it was already in public. Now I had power to tell her, I want this. You open my company, I'm the one who pays you. I'm the boss in this company. You must do this and this and this and this. And then she didn't want that. That's why we ended up not.
And right now, who are you with? You by yourself?
I'm not by myself. I signed a contract with Open Mic Music.
And you're happy with the contract? You know what's happening now?
I'm happy. I'm happy with the contract.
Your percentage, everything.
Everything, I'm happy.
And you know what's happening?
I'm happy.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even when they ask you, how sabiini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.